Hi friends, welcome to Aisha's DIY. Today we will design a memory wire necklace with the Bargain Bead Box Subscription for the month of March 2023. And this is a memory wire. I hope this is 20 gauge. I'm hoping, but I don't know. I got it from my friend and a while ago, and I didn't know how much the gauge is. It's pretty thin, maybe 21 gauge, I would say. So I'm going to take about one full circle plus half, 1.5 circle of memory wire. This one will be one, and then half more will be around here. The memory wire cutters, I'm using a memory wire cutter. So the thing is, if you use your regular wire cutters, you will spoil your regular wire cutters, plus it will be very hard to cut the memory wire, and so you need to use memory wire shears for this. And then I also suggest you save your memory wire, especially if it is a gold tone, inside a like a little bit airproof ziploc or so, as less air as possible, so that it is not exposed and it doesn't get oxidized. So that's another tip. And then the thing is, we are going to make a loop at the start. So it's going to be a very simple necklace, but at the same time it will make a statement. I'm going to make a loop at one end, starting. So there we go. You start your loop with the round nose pliers, and I would like to use chain nose pliers to actually finish that loop if you want it to be thinner, smaller. So this is what it is, right? Just like a stopper bead. That's what I wanted to do. And also I'm going to design this part. So this is going to be the front part. The overlapping part is going to be the front part, and this is going to be the back part. So I want to design this, and this will be similar, and it will somehow look like this, is what my thought process is. So I want this to look like this. Let's see that this way, but you know, just a little bit of overlap is fine for me, but let's see how it goes. So first of all, we can cut it off if you want to, but we can never add wire, so that's why I cut the 1.5 completely, because you can't add wire to it, can you? Right? So now we got this roundel beads and this chevron beads that I haven't used in any projects yet, so I'm going to use that. Then we got some chain in this box as well, so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to use also seed beads. This is what I have, a package of seed beads. This is probably very old. These are Levanos, and I'm gonna open that. So these are hanks. So when you remove it like this, you can remove that. You can just take off one hank, and then just remove one hank from this entire thing, and then see this, it's pretty easy. You can just cut this off and save this like this. So I'm gonna use this. Hopefully it does go through this. I just took it off, hoping that this is thinner, and 11 of seed beads goes through. I'm lucky. My lucky day, right? So here we go. So I added 5 seed beads here, and to think about it, maybe not, just 1 is good enough. And I have to say I need some strong jump ring for this. Okay, just 1 seed bead, and then I'm gonna add a chevron bead and the roundel and a chevron, just like that. I'm also gonna include this roundel as well. We got this in the box as well, so why not include everything, right? Because we need to fill up the entire necklace, and I have already used, I guess, some of the roundel beads in other projects. So these wires are pretty strong and thin and then very pokey, so I suggest you immediately throw it in trash, otherwise this is gonna hurt. See this? They have thin wires and it pokes as well. There we go. So some kind of a pattern I need to work. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this off. And also the Bible. I have these chain from the box, and I'm going to cut about, say, 2.5 inches in length. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but that's the size I'm looking forward for. But I wanted to do all in the same size. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a piece of wire, okay, and or you can take a head pin. That'll work the most exact way. So add the ends of the chain here, like that. Okay, drop it down, then you will know, you don't have to count. You can actually cut the exact length, and then it'll be of the same height. Okay, and then I need 1 more. I'm looking for 3, and then we need some jump rings which are thinner and smaller. There we go. 1 more length. Now all 3 are same. We have 3 chain lengths which are same. Now what I'm going to do here is jump rings. I really prefer this kind of a box because it helps me design properly. Okay, we need 3 jump rings, and then I'm gonna prepare jump rings first. What's preparing a jump ring? You take 2 sets of pliers, 1 bent nose pliers and 1 tweezer nose or needle nose pliers, and then your jump ring overlaps a little bit, as you guys can see here, right? Can you see that? So now I'm going to take my pliers and open it up and close so that these 2 meet each other, just like so. And then make it perfect. So that's preparing your jump ring. Okay, go ahead and do the same for the other two as well. Just wiggle, 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 so that it comes and meets the other end. If there is a little bit of a gap, go ahead and make sure there is no gap. Seamless. There is one more. Go back and forth so that you don't distort the round shape of it. Okay, here we go. And then open up your pliers. Okay, you can add it to this loop right there, and one piece of chain, just like that, and then close it. Back and forth motion, make sure it's completely closed, and leave it that point. Okay, so then you're going to transfer the beads so far right here. See, it looks pretty. Then again followed by a roundel, a seed bead, okay. Now I'm ready to add the next jump ring. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the jump ring, add the second piece of the chain that we have cut so far, close it up. Okay, and then add it directly to the loop, just like so. May not be a good idea to add the seed bead, as this jump ring is a little bit bigger. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take it off. So it's better. Take off all the beads over here. Just a roundel. You change the pattern according to the way you like. Once you like the pattern, then it's simple and straightforward. You continue doing that for the entire necklace. But in this necklace, since it is a little bit quirky, it's a little bit asymmetrical. I wouldn't say a lot, but a little bit asymmetrical. So it might be worthwhile to design your pattern and then, put your beads down. So here it is, and the next pattern would be a chevron around the. So this also you need to see. You can just keep it this way and then check out if you like it or not. You know how you like it and so forth and so on. So and here I need to add one more of my chain with my jump ring. Hold your jump ring with the two pliers, open it up like back and forth motion, take the third piece of chain and add it to that, and then go ahead and close that shut, and then you can directly add it to the memory wire. And then add a roundel. It is not a roundel, it's a round crystal. So add that. We have 3 of these. I know it just wobbles around a bit, but that's okay. You will get that everything straightened out. So now we can add one more set of these chevrons and the roundel, followed by a round 4mm round. So I'm not putting it all the way to the end, but I'm just holding it and seeing if I like the pattern. I really like it, and that's enough. So now I will push everything down to the end so that it comes and stays in its place. So this is how it looks. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I will add one more, okay, and then around one more. I'm doing in the same direction as you guys can see. So add these like that, okay, and then yeah, I really like the way this turns out to be. So I'm going to add like a couple more. So I'll continue adding beads, and I will come back to the 11 O's and then fill up the back, because it's going to be anyways in the back, and then come back and I'll show you guys how I finish this end, which is also going to come in the front. Okay. Hi friends, welcome back. So I did finish putting all the beads in the back. So I separated the seed beads with the round faceted crystal bead, and then I continued the same pattern as we started with, like this one, except there is no chain here, plus also there is not enough space for one more of this set. If I do one more of this set, then I will have to reduce the size, which I didn't want to, so I don't have one more set. So only 2 sets of these, right? And then the rest is like this. So this is what we have so far. I have finished stringing all of that, and I still have this much left, and I wanted to keep that. And about the chain, I cut the chain into half and I added dangles, okay, so like this, and then I made these ones. So with this, I'm thinking we can do a couple of them instead of chain. I mean, along with the chain, we can do these as well, as what I'm thinking. But I did cut the chain into half, and I was thinking we can add maybe like that. I mean, I haven't decided yet, but I have so many different ideas that I wanted to follow. So that's one thing that I wanted to do. I want to incorporate the chevron in the dangles as well. But the concept of my necklace is, because this comes in the front, this part needs a little bit a longer dangle, and the dangle has to have some weight so that it comes down, and this one shows like this, okay, rather than like this. For that this needs some kind of weight, so I'm trying to create weight right here. Let me see if this looks good or not. I just made a simple basic loop on either side, but the loops are perpendicular, as you guys can see. So we had 2.5 inch of chain, right? So I cut it into half, which will make it 1.25 inches of chain here. So this was what it is. And then if I add this will become way too longer. But so if I add it here, maybe this will do. Maybe I can have it like this. Yes. So how I did this, I took 20 gauge wire. I put the chevron bead in here. Okay. I take my round nose pliers and bend this wire and make a loop. So, and then also bend the wire here, cut it over about, say, a centimeter, make a basic loop. Just like that. Hi friends, welcome back. So there's a little bit of a change in the dangles. I'll tell you guys later, but we will finish this off first, because so this is the dangle I created, and I really like this dangle, and I hope so it is, just comes down for us. Okay, so this part, as I said, I'm gonna take the roundel and add it, round beads, and add those. Then I'm gonna snip off a little bit because we don't need this big for a loop. So I'm gonna snip off just a bit. Use your memory wire cutters. Do not use your regular wire cutters. It'll spoil the thing. So start with you can make a loop with the round nose pliers itself if you can, and then just make sure it's completely closed with your needle nose pliers. So that's it. So we have completed the necklace. On the dangle, that part I will show you guys what I did. We already made this link with the chevron. I'm going to take a ball head pin. That's what I took. I wanted to add these ones first because I thought these ones make sense, but then I thought, okay, why not use the chevron beads, because it looks very pretty. And I have these ball head pins that I got from bbcraft.com, and so these roundels have big holes. Even this comes off in some cases, so I added the seed bead, the lemon or seed bead first. Okay, and then the roundel, and then the triangle, the bicone spacer bead, and the chevron bead. Okay, take your round nose pliers, hold it right there and bend it at the right angle. Okay, reposition your pliers and bring it around. I know it's a little bit tricky, especially this chevron beads at this angle. It's a little bit tricky. Once you make that loop, okay, and you can start wire wrapping. Let it turn because it's a V shape. We are trying to do the loop inside, so it will turn a bit. Once you are satisfied with your loops, you can snip off the excess wire. And take your tweezer nose or needle nose pliers and tuck that tail in. It's a little bit tricky. There we go. Once you do that, we already have the chain cut into half. I didn't add the 2.5 inches. I cut that into half. Open this loop up and add it to the chain, the last link of the chain that we have here. I did the same for the other two links. Now close it as if you are opening and closing a jump ring. Back and forth, close it, and then open up the loop in the bottom of the chevron bead and the dangle that we created. Add them there and then close it. Always open it back and forth so that you don't distort the shape. Actually, we are done. So these teeny tiny bits, you need a small trash can for that. So this is our necklace. It looks like, it's a different necklace, but when you wear it, because of the dangles here and a little bit it is, see, when I hold it itself, you can see there is a gap in these two things, right? See that? There is a gap in these two things. When you wear it, how it will be looking is, this is how it will be looking. Okay, see that? So this is how it will be looking, wherein your dangles will be a little bit heavy and then it falls down, and this one stays up, and this is how it will look, and it will look really pretty. I really like this modern design. I hope you guys like it too. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. This I did it with Bargain Bead Box Bargain Bead Box Subscription for the month of March 2023. But you will have so many beads that you can use with these. It's so simple, just stringing and then couple of tangles, and you have a statement piece out here. I hope you guys like this video. Please do share this video with your friends and family, whoever is interested in making jewelry. It'll really help me a lot. And then we will make a similar earrings like this to go ahead with this. Probably a dangle or even a long earrings. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a good day.